Joe Montana was asked about his top three quarterbacks, and it is kind of interesting because he actually had to go for number four. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all your support as we get rolling. Go Birds, 1-0, big win against the Dallas Cowboys. So, as we all know as Eagles fans, one of the things that the op has locked into in the sports media and, of course, all of the other fandoms is Jalen Hurts. No matter what he does, he is simply a terrible quarterback. He he threw that beautiful, beautiful long ball to Dotson. The rest of the offense didn't seem to have anything dialed up. That's another thing we have to get to another in another video with the play calling. 19 of 23. Didn't turn the ball over, ran for what, 62, 65 yards, I think, and a couple of touchdowns. And all we heard is the guy's got a lot of talent around him, but he's basically a game manager. Forget the fact that he was fourth in the NFL last year in yards per attempt. So he's throwing the ball down the field. He's got one of the best deep balls in the NFL, but he's just a game manager. Again, 19 of 23. Now, it was only, 155 yards. So it was below his typical yards per attempt, but they weren't throwing the ball down there. But he also wasn't making mistakes. They were moving the ball. 4 scores on the first 4 possessions in the first half. The fourth wasn't the first drive of the second half. Sorry. The first 3 touchdowns. Okay. Now, it seemed for actually both teams offensively completely fell apart after the delay for the Lightning. But Jalen Hurts played a really, really good game. And by the way, that was without anything going to Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown as well. And people are talking about Dak Prescott and how well he played. And yeah, he had some guys drop some passes. But again, if you look at his numbers, I think it was only like 5.5 yards per attempt. They weren't as good. And of course, the Eagles, one thing we do have to worry about is our secondary a little bit in terms of depth at safety and also that CB2 and who that's going to be. But anyway, I want to talk a little. This is a short clip. Joe Montana on the Pat McAfee show asked about his top quarterback. So I want to take a listen to this and talk about it.
If you were a general manager, head coach today, pick the top 3 quarterbacks you want to start your franchise with. And why?
I like this.
And not Brock Purdy. You can't take Brock.
Boom.
Okay, Brock is your number 1
Joe looked like he doesn't want to answer this question, doesn't he?
pick. We know that.
Yep.
So you love Brock Purdy. You love Brock Purdy.
Yeah. I'm taking the guy in Buffalo.
Okay, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Josh. The guy that surprised me that I thought would obviously Joe Burrow's another guy I like a lot.
Okay.
Joe Burrow.
And believe it or not, I like the guy with the Chargers. Just
Herbert.
just Herbert. I think they've kind of gone by the wayside there, but I don't know. I just like the way those 3 guys are.
BA, how do you feel about his top?
I do also like the guy in Philly though. I won't get
Jalen Hurts. Okay.
I'll
Okay.
take 4,
Just
yeah.
won a Super Bowl.
So there you go. He threw in. He was only given 3 choices, but he threw in that 4th. Jalen Hurts. I like that guy in Philly. Now, what is really interesting, and of course, I mean, I don't want to get into it, but I just have to bring it up because it's such a debate. Of course, a lot of people that I saw on social media with this got very upset because you didn't have Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes in there. Which is interesting. And of course, he went for Herbert in San Diego. Now, what is going to be interesting with that is, can he take that next step with Harbaugh as his coach? Because Harbaugh is a fantastic coach. Whatever other thing you might think about him, he is a fantastic coach. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do with Justin. But there you go, Joe Montana, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, who I think, I won't say he's the guy, but in terms of quarterbacks, now obviously it was Bill Walsh and the system, but he was I would say one of the guys that you would point to and say that's kind of where we started getting that transition into what you look at with modern offenses nowadays in terms of how the passing game goes and the type of routes that are run and the what you get out of the running back as a receiver as well with guys like Roger Craig and so on and so forth. So I have a lot of respect for Joe Montana. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I think he's sharp about the game. So I wanted to talk about this just a little bit, let y'all know and see what y'all think about not just him throwing in Jalen Hurts without being asked, right? He came out and was like, "Oh no, I got to have my fourth in there because I gotta mention Jalen Hurts." But also, he does that without mentioning Lamar Jackson, without mentioning Patrick Mahomes, which I think is really, really interesting. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. Appreciate you checking out this video and supporting the channel as we get started. I mean, I think we only have like 10 or 11 videos on this, but man, I'm sure I'll have some Philly stuff coming soon as they gear up for the playoffs, but obviously a lot of Bird stuff as we move into the Eagles defending champions season. So please, if you're enjoying the content, smash the like button so others will see it as well. Subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Go have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later.